Hi guys, before I say anything about this car, let the beast make some noise. So guys, did you hear that? That was the roar of the Audi RS5. So guys, this is the Audi RS5 Coupe, which is powered by a 4.2 liter naturally aspirated V8 engine. Okay guys, so you just saw the exterior of the Audi RS5 Coupe, and now we are going to drive the Audi RS5. More than a review, this is going to be a supercar experience. I'm going to try to mimic the experience of a supercar. So let's get driving. Okay guys, so the RS5 is powered by a 4.2 liter naturally aspirated V8 engine. It's a 4.2 FSI, which produces 443 horsepower and 450 Newton meters of torque. But there are no turbochargers, or there are no twin turbochargers in the car. It's a pure power, pure engine, naturally aspirated one. You will never ever feel any turbo lag because there is no turbo. It's always instant power. The power delivery is very linear, but it does not stop, or there is no RPM segment where you think your car is lagging. It's always powerful. The car always has juice. So when you drive a supercar, things get very different. For me, the entire world outside shuts off. It's only me and the car. You can hear the roar of the engine. There is no speaker in the car. Generally nowadays these cars have speakers through which the exhaust makes a sound. It's fake sound, it's not a real sound. And this car has pure power, and this car is completely stock. There are no tunes, or there are no stock upgrades, no aftermarket stock exhausts. It's just the exhaust that's come from the car. Show you how a supercar accelerates. The acceleration of a supercar is what you should see in real life. You're always going to have heads turning around and looking at the car. This car's color is beautiful. It's a very beautiful shade of blue, which looks very appealing. And there is no one you have to look down to. There is no other car that you need to look down to. It can be any car, and if they're trying to race you, you show them what the RS5 can do. That's it. There is no turbo power that you feel. The power keeps coming. It will never stop. In a turbocharger, it does stop after a point. You feel like the car is lagging behind. It will never happen in the naturally aspirated engine. V8 was one of the best engines ever made. The car has a quattro all-wheel drive system which Audi offers, in which 60% of the power goes to the rear tires and 40% goes to the front tires. So what this car also offers is progress for cornering. When you're cornering, if you're cornering on the right side, the left side, that is both the tires, provide full support to you, and vice versa when you're cornering on the left side also. So you'll never ever feel like the car is out of place. And basically that is done so that the car never understeers. You always have complete control of the car. In a supercar, everything has to be a 10. It cannot be a 9, it cannot be a 8. You do not adjust with it. If you're paying the price for it, you need everything to be perfect. Yes, that is why you pay the premium for a supercar. So the RS5 is a very, very practical supercar because the car is a 4-seater car. So you can travel with family if you want. You don't need to have a supercar and think about, if I have a supercar, only 2 people can travel. So the car is very practical, super practical, very good boot space. And it's very easy to drive. It's not that tough to drive as it is driving a lot. It's a bit tougher to drive because of the visibility, because of the driving height. So all of those things in this car are perfect. Now I'm going to do another corner. It's a very narrow corner. I'm going to take it on speed. I'm going to accelerate while taking the corner. I'm accelerating and taking the corner. I'm in the inner lane, completely accelerating. The car has not even moved one bit. It's right where I'm asking it to stay. The braking is super strong. It gives me so much confidence because braking is, I think, key. Engine is key, obviously, but if you do not have good brakes or if you do not have full confidence in your brakes, then you cannot remove the juice out of the car. So this car has 4 modes. One is the auto mode, one is the individual, one is the dynamic, and one is the comfort. Comfort is what you use in the city. Auto is it adapts to the road, adapts to your driving style, adapts to what speed you're at. Dynamic is the mode where things get very different. In the dynamic mode, the car gets way stiffer, everything gets way tighter, the car gets punchier, the steering wheel gets hard, and the firing the exhaust gets so much depth in its noise, and as soon as you downshift, as soon as you leave the accelerator, the car does downshift and crackles. It holds onto the gear also for longer. The car redlines at 8.5 or 8,000 RPM, which is insane. Acceleration. You can feel the sound of the car. Right now we're in a normal individual mode, comfort mode. In individual, you can basically actually set up things as you like it. You can keep the steering wheel light but the power mode, or vice versa, whatever you want. Okay guys, so the RS5 very surprisingly gives a mileage of around 6.5-7 kilometers per liter in the city, which is mind-blowing for a V8 4.2 liter engine. But once you're on a dynamic mode, then you cannot even talk about the mileage. But that's not what this car is made for, right? So guys, the max speed of the RS5 basically caps out at 320 km per hour, which is pretty decent for at least a clay. The car goes from 0 to 100 in 4.5 seconds, which is very, very quick. Okay guys, so the car also has paddle shifters right over here. This car is paired with a 7-speed DSG gearbox, which is a pretty responsive gearbox, and as soon as you deploy the paddle shifters or the dynamic mode, the car holds on to the gear until you upshift. The car has a very nice 3-spoke steering wheel with RS5 badging over here. which looks pretty slick. Even the gearbox is a very nice knob with the RS5 badging right here. Okay guys, so now I'm going to pick some pace. You can feel it when you're turning. You can feel that if you're turning from the left, then you can feel it that the right side has complete support and it gets more stiffer because it's in the air. And you can feel the quattro all-drive system work perfectly well. I think Audi has the best all-wheel drive system. It beats the Mercedes and the BMW system also. Quattro is, I think, one of the best all-wheel drive systems ever made. And the car is pretty flickable. I mean, it's not very tough to drive. It is big, but it's not a very big hassle, I think, driving it. And you know, in the city it's very easily drivable. The steering wheel is pretty light up to the speed of 30. So when you're in the city at a speed of 30-35 in slow moving traffic, then you don't have an issue. So the RS5 has Napa leather seats. The seats are so comfortable, you fall right in place. The quality is very good, and it also has the RS5 logo embossed on the seat. The car also has the RS5 brake calipers, which are the performance brake calipers installed on the car. So this model is the 2013 model. This is the Gen 1 model. This was the one which had a 4.2 liter. The two generations after that, which was the they launched in RS5 Coupé, the second generation, which was powered by a 2.9 liter petrol engine. So, and then they installed a turbocharger to it. So the V8 of the car, the power of the V8 and the feeling of driving a V8 all went away. And after that, they launched the RS5 Sportback, and in the Sportback is a complete disappointment to the RS5, because the Sportback is a 4-door car. Basically, it has 4 doors, and it is again a 2.9 liter engine with twin turbochargers. So it may produce more torque on paper, but you lose the feeling of driving a V8 engine. So the R8 earlier also used to come with the same engine, with the 4.2 V8 engine, the Gen 1 R8, and the RS5 also had the same engine. I think the way Audi builds cars is mind-blowing. I think the build and the engineering that goes into making an Audi is better than Mercedes or BMW. If not now, maybe Mercedes has come a long way after that. But when this car was launched in 2013, that time Audi killed it. That time Audi was the segment leader. Okay guys, I hope you all like this video. If you all do, give the video a like, share it and comment on the video. I hope I was able to mimic the experience of driving a supercar. You all should comment what is your dream supercar in the comment section below. Stay tuned, take care, stay safe.